Welcome to the Lyons Share, the podcast where family, faith, football, finance, and fun come together. Join Mitch Lyons, former NFL player turned financial pro, as he shares insights and stories from his unique journey. From navigating the financial playbook to celebrating life's touchdowns, this podcast is all about living a balanced and fulfilling life. So buckle up your chin strap, say your prayers, and let's dive into the game plan for a prosperous future both on and off the field.
And welcome to the Lyons Share. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons. This is the podcast where we will talk about all things family, faith, football, finance, and fun, and really everything else under the sun. No holds barred on this one. We can bring up any topic, and we'll share our thoughts on that. So I'm excited to have you here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. I've been thinking about doing this for a number of years, and frankly, it's a little intimidating to think you come on here and talk and just keep on talking. My wife would argue that I should have no problem doing that. She says sometimes I have a lot of words, so I'm hopefully being able to coordinate those in a manner that's interesting, refreshing, and maybe enlightening to you listeners out there. Why I'm doing this, I just think, my unique journey through life, I think I can share some things that might be able to help folks. But I've crossed paths with a ton of interesting people over the years. And part of the format of this show, some episodes that'll just me waxing on poetically about my thoughts on certain topics. But then the other piece I want to bring into are the guest interviews, where I can bring folks on here, let them share, some of their unique perspectives on life, on all things, and I've certainly crossed a lot of paths over the course of my life with some folks that I think will be quite interesting. So I'm excited about that. In addition to those episodes, I might do some just shorter ones too, just with a kind of a motivational minute to give you some encouraging thoughts, to keep to go through the day and attack this thing called life. So I'd love for you to subscribe and like this podcast to kind of spread the word. And I'd greatly appreciate that. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mitch Lyons, and I've had a unique life. I've been in a small fraternity of folks that can say they played in the NFL. And so I grew up in Western Michigan, a lover of all sports, all things sports related. Used to devour the sports pages and, played football, basketball, baseball growing up. But primarily focused on football into high school. I did play some hoops, but I was not the skilled athlete in that sport. But was fortunate enough to earn a full ride scholarship to Michigan State, played under George Perlis there in the late 80s, early 90s. Was fortunate enough to be drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 1993 in the NFL draft. Sidebar, my claim to fame in that draft was I was drafted ahead of the Heisman Trophy winner. So even though I was the 6th round, 151st pick overall, I still was drafted ahead of the Heisman Trophy winner. And I'll give you a quick quiz there. Who was the 1992 Heisman Trophy winner? Give you a few seconds to think about that. I think I can give you a lot because most people aren't going to remember that it was Gino Torretta from the University of Miami. Gino was drafted in the 7th round by the Minnesota Vikings, so that's my claim to fame, and I'm hanging on to that. But I was fortunate enough to play 4 years in Atlanta, played with some really interesting characters down there, Deion Sanders, Andre Rison, played for Jerry Glanville for my first year, kind of a crazy coach, but interesting time down there, and then later signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, played 3 years with the Steelers under Bill Cowher, Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher, and had a great time in Pittsburgh. My knees didn't love Pittsburgh, though, blew them both out, decided to hang up the cleats and move back to West Michigan full-time and start a financial services career. I now own Mitch Lyons Wealth. You can check us out at mitchlyonswealth.com, where we help folks create retirements of steel and solidify their financial future. So check us out there. You can follow us on social media. All our links are on the website at mitchlyonswealth.com as well. But that's kind of my story from a growing up till through my sports career. I'm married to a beautiful wife, Angela, who she and I have a blended family of 6 kids, anywhere from age 33 down to 19. So we are empty nesting it this winter or this fall, I should say, for the first time ever, as our youngest Grace goes on to Ferris State University to play basketball there. So we're excited for that. She had a great career at Rockford High School in Michigan here, where they went to 3 straight Final Fours, won a state title a couple years ago. And now she's joining a program at Ferris State where they went to the Final Four last year. So hopefully she can keep her streak of Final Fours together. But we'll talk more about that and as you know, over the course of these podcasts going forward, because I like to talk about family. So that is a big part of what we'll chat about. So how often we'll do these, who knows? I'm hoping to get at least one out a week. But if you subscribe and like, obviously you'll be alerted when some new material comes out. But I'm really excited to have you join us. Thanks for tuning into this initial one, and I know we'll get some additional material out real soon here. But I am excited at the opportunity. I'm super excited to bring on the guests, like I mentioned. I've got a long list of people I've already got earmarked to have on. So stay tuned. And again, make sure you subscribe so that you're alerted when these new podcasts come out. And we look forward to sharing many interesting, hopefully encouraging, enlightening episodes with you. So for now, hang in there, and God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for joining another episode of the Lyons Share. We hope you found value in our discussions on family, faith, football, finance, and fun. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed the show. Connect with Mitch on all social media platforms at MitchLyonsWealth.com. Until next time, remember to protect your wealth, cherish your loved ones, and live life to the fullest.